Ronny Turiaf. Kobe and LeBron understood that they needed everyone to win. He was pure grit and energy, vital in those legendary Spain-France games, and now he is a scholar of the sport, business, and life beyond the basketball courts. Ronny Turiaf, Fort de France, Martinique, 1983. As a player, was always seen standing up and putting the rest for his teammates. He played alongside Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, was an NBA champion with the Miami Heat, and with France was a key part of a talented and winning team. Turiaf was all that, and more, because after his retirement he became a businessman, a reference for oratory and command. He talks to MARCA during the sport weekend in Malaga. Not long ago, you commented in MARCA that your life had two pillars: to follow inspiration and do what your heart tells you. Is this the key in both business and sport? It's my compass. My life is based on that. Wherever I go, it's because I leave my heart there. When I played basketball, I was the guy who made sure everything was right, and that we did the important things to reach the goal, keeping the team spirit and end up being the most important things. There is more, but those are the best. What is the most important message a player with a long career can give to the business world? It's my compass. My life is based on that. Wherever I go, it's because I leave my heart there. When I played basketball, I was the guy who made sure everything was right, and that we did the important things to reach the goal, keeping the team spirit and end up being the most important things. There is more, but those are the best. What difficulties does an athlete encounter in the business world? The one I see the most is the lack of communication and the lack of willingness. When you play basketball, everything you do is to try to find perfection in every game. So you are prepared so that on the day of work, everything goes easy and in cooperation. And after studying my executive MBA, I feel that there is a lack of ability to resolve conflicts with communication. There is a great area for improvement because there are no easy conversations or difficult ones. I think that's the main one. Are great stars perfect communicators? Nobody is perfect. There is an attention and desire to cultivate that perfection. A big difference. And it's because I think failure is part of the process. Something that in business is not accepted in the same way or understood similarly. Whereas in basketball, you have a tremendous job to understand that if you don't work together and in a common language, you will have less chance of winning. Is there a fear of failure? It's fear. But it doesn't matter because it will happen anyway. Nobody wins 82 games and everyone in the playoffs. It's part of the journey. The big difference is that failure is built in because it's what allows you to improve. And nobody is perfect because there will be places to improve, and in sport, there is that ability to improve by 1% every day. If you had to summarize your NBA career, there wouldn't be time, laughs. What I can say is that I lived the whole circle. To be in teams and organizations that managed success and failure. And I lived significant situations that allowed me to be a better person and player because I was on both sides, winning, being in the playoffs, or losing. Did you play in those matches between Spain and France? Was there a rivalry? Of course. There was a different energy playing for your country. You don't play just for yourself. And when you won, you were happy, sad when you didn't because you let your country down. People see it as rivalry, but it's something that makes me feel proud after playing against all those guys. And I feel lucky because we played in teams that have been the best of the last 20 years. Nando De Colo and Nicolas Batum, two of your teammates, recently announced their retirement from the national team. I saw their enthusiasm for the games at home, and it was incredible. It's a pity that they didn't get that historic gold. I feel sad that they don't play anymore. I played a lot with them. We shared many moments. They mean a lot and are legends. What do you think of Victor Wembanyama? He seems like a different kind of player. He is a player who seems to develop naturally. He reminds me of Tony Parker because of his mature way of acting. He's going to impact the team, the French population, and the young guys, because he will be able to be a great player, but also to have a great education, since it is something important for him and for the next generations. Is it an obligation for players to be a role model? I think there should be more doctors, teachers, parents, uncles. When we talk about role models, I don't understand why we only talk about sportsmen and women. We have to give credit to these people. They have an impact on society, and we should all be role models in the end.